So I'm gonna say, how's the Josh? And you're gonna say, hi, sir. Okay, how's the Josh?
Hi, sir.
How's the Josh? How's the Josh? So, yes, I'm gonna start. Hello, my name is Dr. Divya Rathod. I'm PhD in microbiology, founder of Silvery Nanos Innovations LLP and Divya Innovation. Every year, 150 million people suffers from urinary tract infection, leading to bladder cancer, and all these is because of unclean, unhygienic public toilets, and that we use every day. So we always have to, squat and then, use the public toilets. Everyone, must have done that in the public toilets. So when I got my first urinary tract infection in 2014, I suffered a lot. I was hospitalized and I couldn't go to my microbiology classes for 2 months. I was a 99% attendance girl. So it was a big loss for me. So I was like, this is a big loss, and I also lost around 10 kgs at that time. So it was a huge loss for me. So I was like, this loss has to be, again gained. So I worked for, on the second year, I worked for UTI problem. And then in 2015, I presented in front of my former president and Narendra Modi, everyone, Mr. Narendra Modi. And that time, because in the urge of, going for masters and PhD, I left that particular product. I was like, it's a black book. It was a project I did that time in, hustle and bustle. And then I just left it. Again in 2019, when, Indian government came with Startup India program, and there was UNDP, City Foundation, and Youth Colab, coming all together. And that time I realized, okay, I did something, back then. And that was actually a big problem right now itself. Because E. coli is getting, because I have done, at that time I was master's, and E. coli and multi-drug resistance was the biggest problem. You're getting, the drugs are not actually working. When I was hospitalized for around 2 months, and then, 6 months of medicine. But now it's like more than a year because of E. coli and everything. And I'm like, this is not gonna happen, and I have to work more. So I participated and I won awards from Youth Colab and a number of grants. I started completely, from the scratch with the grants. And then I formulated, of course, the project, which I was having. But now I have masters, and now I have, more degrees and, techniques in my hand. So I was like, I'm a superwoman. I'm gonna now tell her. Now I'm gonna, make this formula more into consideration. So I have my pitch, which, even if you wake me up at 3 a.m., I'm gonna speak this, that cleaning toilet every day is such a big problem. But if you get clean, hygienic, odorless, infectionless toilets without cleaning it, such a great solution. Silvery Nanos brings the solution to you. Just apply once on the toilet, you get infectionless and easy cleaning toilet for 1 month. Yes, for 1 month. Yes, this is, looks really so good and funny, right? Now coming to the part that how this journey of me being scientist, then a PhD, and then a businesswoman all together. So I have been grown up in a community called Marwadi Rajasthani. So in Rajasthan, I'll tell you, now this is like the sad part out there. In Rajasthan, whenever a female has been born, so normally if the highest female feticide is being seen in Rajasthan state, because nobody wants a girl child. And that's really, so even in my family, we are from Rajasthan. When my grandmother, I was the first child, okay, that was like, okay, it's a mistake, it's a girl child. The second child was also a girl, my sister. She was like, okay, they were really not happy. And whenever there is a girl child which was being born, they only give, okay, there's a girl child born, you don't, you just have this small sweeter, it's a girl child. They really become sad. And when the boy is born, we have dhols and nagaras to tell everyone that, okay, there's a boy which is born in my house, and I'm very much proud of it. So when this thing I have been, facing, and I fight every day in my house, literally every day, with the rules and regulations made for women. So before it was like female feticides was there inside the womb, and when it came back, so we shifted to Mumbai, of course. I'm born in Mumbai, but still that whole community, the whole perspective is still there. So before it was like, okay, the female feticides has been now stopped to an extent because of the government, but still they are going on. But in Mumbai, again, we have a community where women is allowed to study. Okay, they're being till do your graduation, just for making them marry. Okay, so that they can get a good house, good husband, and rich husband, because our community is a business community, and of course there are we do have rich, and I've also worked for it, and this particular community is rich, but very narrow-minded. So they all make their women study only for make them marry. So what they say is a woman is studying only because if there is any problem ahead, then they can just take the opportunity and earn for herself, but not to pursue her dreams. So with this particular thing, I think that we should have our freedom to life, that we can choose our career and we can see dreams. Because from childhood, I'm seeing a dream of being a scientist, and suddenly you're telling me after 25 that you have to get married, you just have to leave the dreams behind, and you just have to take these things aside, and you just have to get into someone else's world and acclimatize to that particular world. It's really unfair. It's really hard. And I really faced all these problems. I have faced violence, I have faced a lot of things, and I fought back. And I really fought back, and I really want, wherever I am, and my sister, of course, she's an international chartered accountant earning more than me per annum. And of course, I'm doing great I have 14 products now in my company, and I'm innovating more and more. So I just want to give a message to everyone, whoever, whenever a girl is born in your house, I want that the drums have to be, put down for a girl child as well as for a boy child. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Divya. I mean, once again, sensing a passion, talking about chasing your dreams instead of just, following what society wants for her is so powerful. Have you guys been liking the Youth Colab talks? Yes. Are you guys inspired? Yes. Next up,